Sports Part 2. Dimensions: Football, also known as soccer. Length: 91 to 120 meters, 105 meters. Width: 45 to 95 meters, 45 to 91 meters, 96 meters. Goal post: width 24 feet, height 8 feet, radius 9.5 meters, circumference 68 to 70 centimeters. Difference between the goal posts: 7.32 meters, that is 24 feet. Number of players: 11. Minimum 7 players are required to start the game. 3 substitutes. Game is of 90 minutes. Tiebreaker 30 minutes. When tie, penalty shootout. Weight of football: 410 to 460 grams. Substitute allowed in football: 3. Cards: yellow card, foul; red card, serious misconduct. Dribbles term is associated with football, hockey, basketball. Other terms associated with football: banana kick, bicycle kick. Trophies and cups associated: India, Durand Cup, Santosh Cup, Rovers Cup. Famous Indian players: Sunil Chetri, Baichung Bhutia, PK Banerjee. World: Merdeka Cup, Scissors Cup, La Liga Cup. Famous players of the world: Ronaldo from Portugal, Messi from Argentina, Neymar Jr. from Brazil, Aitana Bonmati, Spain. Hockey: ground length 9,144 meters, breadth 55 meters. Terms associated with hockey: astroturf, grass, a field where hockey is played. Dribble, scoop, backstick is used in field hockey. Goalpost: height 2.14 meters, length 3.66 meters. Ball weight 156 to 163 grams. Players 11. Substitute: no limit. Game time 60 minutes. 15 minutes intermission 4 times. Early 70 minutes. 2020 Hockey World Cup in Belgium plus Netherlands. Cards: green penalty, uh, green time penalty of 5 minutes, yellow time penalty of 10 minutes, red out. Hockey World Cup 1971 Pakistan won. Most number of times 4. 1973 1975 India. Most number of times hosted 4 times. FIHE Hockey Fives World Cup Muscat, Oman 2024 First World Cup. Netherlands won in men and women team. Trophies: Nehru Trophy, Wellington Trophy, Aga Khan Cup, Maharaj Ranjit Singh, Rangaswamy Cup, Azlan Shah Cup, Sultan of Jaipur Cup. This both hosted in Malaysia. Begum Rasul Trophy, Murugappa Gold Cup. Tennis dimensions: 78 feet into 36 feet. Net height 3 feet. Most Grand Slams won by Djokovic 24 times from Serbia. Tournaments: Grand Slam 4, Wimbledon 1877 UK, played on grass. US Open 1881 US, played on hard court. French Open 1891 France, played on clay court. Also known as Ronald Garros. Australia Cup 1905 in Australia. French Open in France. Australia Open in 1905 Australia, played on hard court. Australia Open men's singles won by Jannik Sinner. Women's single won by uh, Arina Sabalenka. Doubles: Rohan Bopanna plus Matthew Ebden. DQ means equality in points. DQ means equality in points. Other players: Roger Federer, Switzerland; Rafael Nadal, Spain. Wimbledon held in July. US Open held in August September. French Open held in May June. Australia Open held in January. Badminton dimensions 44 feet into 20 feet, 17 feet. Net weight 5 feet in the middle and 5 feet 1 inch at the edges of the court. Important player Nandu Natekar, Head of Badminton Federation of India. Himanta Biswa Sharma. Himant Biswa Sharma. Sports Authority of India (SAI) was formed in 1984. Cards: yellow card, warning for misconduct; red card, warning for fault; black equal to 2 yellow cards. Thomas Cup, Thomas Cup men, Uber Cup women, both held in China. India, Syed Modi India International. Ball badminton is a racket sport played with a yellow ball. Origin Tamil Nadu, India. Table tennis, also known as ping pong. Weight of ball 2.79 grams. Table dimension 9 feet into 5 feet. Height 2.5 feet. Net height 15.25 centimeters. Number of lets unlimited. Famous player Achanta Sharat Kamal. Major Dhyanchand Award 2022. Arjuna Award 2004. Manik Batra. Srija Akula. Bhavani Patil. Chess 16 pieces or players. Pawn 8, King 2, 2.5 moves in L shape. Bishop 2, diagonally played. Rook 2, vertically or horizontally. Queen 1, Rook vertically or horizontally played. Queen 1, King 1. Famous players R. Pragnananda, R. Vaishali, Arjun Irageshi. Important cup FTX Crypto Cup. Terms associated with chess: stalemate, checkmate, gambit. Maximum points 4. 4 quarters of 10 minutes each. Basketball length 94 feet, width 50 feet, weight 22 ounce or 600 grams. Terms associated with basketball: dribble, pivot. Miscellaneous sports and number of players. Basketball 5, volleyball 5, netball or handball 5, handball 7. Also in water polo, kabaddi. Baseball 9, also in coco. 7 also in water ball or kabaddi, 9 also in coco. Football or cricket 11 players. Polo 4, futsal 5, ice hockey 6. Coco World Cup 2025. Theme: speed, agility and teamwork. Mascot: Tejas and Tara. Billiards, ball weight 160 to 170 gram. Pankaj Advani, famous player. Sports are sports honors or awards. Major Dhyanchand Khel Ratna Award, used to be known as Rajiv Gandhi Khel Ratna Awards. Sportsman awarded with 25 lakhs. With 25 lakhs. First recipient Vishwanath Anand in 1991. Youngest recipient Abhinav Bindra. First woman recipient Karanam Malleshwari. Arjuna Award, sportsman awarded with rupees 15 lakh. First in 1961. First woman Meena Shah in 1962. Badminton. Cricket, maximum overs bowler allowed in ODI 10 overs and T20 4 overs. Test match per hour 15 overs. ODI 50 overs 3.5 hours. Ball change is allowed to changed after 80 overs. Strike rate, runs by 100 deliveries. India ODI debut in 1971 versus England. Athletics, Gurubachan Singh Randhawa. Badminton, Nandu Natekar. Basketball, Sharabjit Singh. Boxing, L. Buddhi D'Souza. Chess, Manuel Aaron. Archery, Krishna Das. Cricket, Salim Durrani. Kabaddi, Sah- Sahananand Shetty. Dronacharya Award, started in 1995. Sportsman awarded with rupees 15 lakhs. Wrestling, Bhalchandra Bhaskar Bhagavat. Boxing, OP Bharadwaj. Athletics, O.M. Nambiar. These three are first recipients. First woman recipient, Hansa Sharma in 2000, weightlifting. Sports terminology and MCQs. Answers in red. Cricket. The men's cricket World Cup started in 1975. The oval stadium associated with cricket. In Test match cricket, 90 minimum overs can a team play in a day. Cricket became an international game with the formation of the Imperial Cricket Conference (ICC) in the year 1909. India has won the ICC T20 Men's World Cup uh, in cricket one time. Six balls are there in an over in cricket. Narendra Modi Cricket Stadium is one of the premier stadiums in India, located at Ahmedabad. Strike rate term best describes the average number of runs a batter makes per 100 deliveries in cricket. The term leg by is associated with cricket. The appeal house that is associated with cricket. India made its one-day international ODI debut in 1974 year. Maximum how many overs can a bowler bowl in ODI cricket match? 10. The number of on-field umpires in cricket match is 12. The term straight drive is related to cricket. The length of the pitch in cricket is 22 yards. The Duckworth-Lewis formula used for the first time in international cricket on 1st January 1997. The Cricket ICC T20 Cricket World Cup was held in the year 2007. In cricket, hitting the ball to the boundary along the ground is 4 runs. Kapil Dev, Indian player, has scored maximum runs in Cricket World Cup 1983. The famous Indian sportsman is nicknamed Captain Cool. Mahendra Singh Dhoni, Thala Mahi, Captain Cool Mahendra Singh Dhoni. The Indian cricketer is also known as the Wall, Rahul Dravid. The game of cricket start in England. The the pairs of tournament format is correct. That is both 1 and 2. Syed Muscat Ali Trophy T20 and Vijay Hazare Cup 50 overs ODI. That is test match. The average circumference of the standard cricket ball in the international cricket is 8.81 inches to 9 inches. The height of stumps in cricket is 28 inches. In cricket, if the umpire raises an index finger above the head, it means batsman is out. The Dulip Trophy is a domestic first-class cricket competition played in India. The minimum over rate in a test match is 15 overs. The first ICC Women World Cup was held in the year 1973. Elephant animal was the official mascot of ICC Cricket World Cup 2011. In Kingsmead Stadium grounds did Yuvraj Singh hit six sixes in an over of a T20 international match. The distance between the stumps and the popping creases at the same end of the cricket pitch, 1.22 meters. Two players can remain outside the circle in the first 6 overs of a T20 cricket match. The term Chinaman associated with cricket. The Indian cricketer has featured the most number of international cricket matches, Sachin Tendulkar. In cricket, first slip fielding position is behind the batsman. Alan Burgess was a World War II veteran also associated with cricket. Lala Amarnath was the first Test cricket captain of the independent Indian team. Sachin Tendulkar scored his first ODI century in his 79th match. The Maharaja of Vijayanagaram was the first Indian cricketer to serve as president of the Board of Control of Cricket in India (BCCI). Board of Control for Cricket in India (BCCI). In cricket, if the umpire extends his both hands horizontally, it means white ball. Hockey. Rangaswamy Cup is associated with hockey. During a game of hockey, following an offense is if a player is shown a yellow card, then he will be sent off the pitch for 5 minutes. In a game of ice hockey, during normal play, 6 players are there in each team on the ice at any one time compete. At any one time to compete. The standard weight of a hockey ball is 163 grams to 156 grams. The Birsa Munda International Hockey Stadium, the largest hockey stadium in the world, is situated in Rourkela, Odisha. In hockey, long corner is awarded if the ball goes over the back line after last being touched by a defender. In hockey, if the umpire indicates the direction with one arm raised horizontally, it means free hit. P.R. Srejesh, who was awarded Major Dhyan Chand Khel Ratna Award 2021, is associated with hockey. Major Dhyan Chand was famous for field hockey sport. The term backstick is used in hockey. The hockey In hockey, what is the meaning of the signal if the umpire points both arms horizontally towards the goal? Penalty stroke. No limit number of players are permitted to be substituted in a game of field hockey. Rani Rampal is the first woman hockey player to receive the Rajiv Gandhi Khel Ratna Award. The term 16-yard hit associated with field hockey sport. Major Dhyan Chand, known as the Wizard of Hockey. Bington Cup is the oldest hockey tournament in India. Tennis. In table tennis, the period during which a ball is in is in play is called rally. Manik Batra won the bronze medal in the Asian Cup tournament. She is related to table tennis. The width of the court for double matches in lawn tennis 36 feet. In table tennis, the length of upper surface of the table is 274 centimeters. The oldest tennis tournament in the world is Wimbledon. The Corbilan Cup is associated with table tennis. Roger Federer is a famous player of lawn tennis sport, the first Indian and Asian tennis player to win an Olympic medal. Leander Paes. David Cup is associated with tennis. Unlimited lets are allowed in a row on a serve in table tennis. In tennis, 6 to 4 scores is a complete set. In tennis, advantage out is the score where the receivers win the next point after deuce. The first edition of the World Para Table Tennis Championships held in 1990 Assen, Netherlands. The width of the tennis court for doubles 10.97 meters. In table tennis, sports is the is a shake hand grip used. Lawn tennis sport at Amari Lawn tennis sport at Vijay Amritraj and Anand Amritraj associated. These both are associated with lawn tennis. The two Indians became the first pair to reach the finals of all Grand Slams in a year. In the Open era, winning the French Open and the Wimbledon at top speeds. Linder PS, Mahesh Bhupati. Badminton. Syed Modi Indian International is organized in a badminton sporting event. The height of the badminton net 5.1 feet. In ball badminton, players change the ends in each game with a side first scores all of the following except 11. The ball color in the sport of ball badminton should be yellow. In 1949, years was the first edition of the Thomas Cup, an international men's team championship in badminton organized. India's first badminton medal in the Olympic Games. Sania Nehwal. The equipment shuttlecock is required in which sport? Badminton. Badminton sport was initially known as Pune. K. Srikanth players is associated with player is associated with badminton. Yellow card in badminton indicates warning for misconduct. The World Badminton Championship event 2026 will be organized by India. The Pulela Gopichand Badminton Academy found in 2018 Hyderabad. Football. Indian Football Association established in 1893 year. The Indian Super League ISL is a football championship. The La Liga trophy is associated with football. The second Indian footballer to play 100 international games is Sunil Chetri. Atanu Bhattacharya has been a goalkeeper of the Indian national football team in the 1980s. My Side autobiography is written by former English footballer David Beckham, published in 2003. The Rovers Cup is started. The Rovers Cup started in 1891. The first player from the Indian subcontinent to play for a European football club, Celtic FC, was Mohamed Salim. Cristiano Ronaldo belongs to country Portugal. The Football World Cup started in 1930. The distance between the football goal posts in 7.32 meters. Spain football team play their home games at the Bernabeu. Real Madrid. Real Madrid Spanish football team play their home game at the Bernabeu. The first Indian female football player to play in Union of European Football Association (UEFAS) Women Champion League. Manisha Kalyan. A football match lasts two equal periods of 45 minutes. Durand Cup was founded in year 1888 in Shimla. The Super Bowl, an annual championship game of football, is held in United States of America. The football, when the ball strikes the frame of the goal or the referee and remains with the goal and touchline, it is still in play. The distance of the penalty mark from the midpoint of the goal post in football is 11 meters. The height of the goal post according to FIFA is 8 feet. A card of yellow color is used to warn a player in football. Basketball. Los Angeles Clippers and Portable Trailblazers are basketball teams. The basketball game. Five players from one team play on the court at any given time. The shape of a basketball court is rectangular. The term dribble in general is generally associated with basketball. In basketball sports, apart from volleyball, do players make use of the screen technique? Pivoting is related to basketball. The basketball center line is part of the back backcourt. A FIBA sanctioned game of basketball typically consists of four quarters of 10 minutes each. In basketball, a free throw is worth 1 point. In basketball, the maximum number of points that can be scored in a shot is 4. Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant was a famous player of basketball sport. Kabaddi. The first winner of the Arjuna Award in Kabaddi. Sahanananda Mahadev Shetty. The dimension of Kabaddi playing field of for men 13 meters into 10 meters. In 2020 year, did Pakistan win the Kabaddi Circle Style World Cup? The length of the men's Kabaddi court is 13 meters. The term tackle point is associated with Kabaddi. The lines is related to Kabaddi is attack line. The term Lona is used in Kabaddi. The Pro Kabaddi League found in India in 2014 year. The number of pawns in chess is 16. The rule that it can move only one square in any direction applies to the king in a game of chess. The only piece in chess that can jump to any square in a L shape in an L shape, knight. FTX Crypto Cup is associated with chess. India's second grandmaster after Vishwanath Anand, Dibyendu Barua. Magnus Carlsen is related to chess. The first Indian to win the World 10 World Cup World Chess Champions in Menorca win the Under 10 World Chess Championship in Menorca, Spain in the year 1996 was P. Harikrishnan. 32 white squares are there on a chessboard. The first Indian grandmaster to become women's chess world rapid champion was Koneru Hampi. In which of the following cities is the headquarters of the All India Chess Federation situated? New Delhi. The first recipient of the Rajiv Gandhi Khel Ratna Award, Vishwanath Anand. Olympics or Asian Games. The Indian Olympic Association is affiliated to International Olympic Committee. Due to World War One and Two, the Olympic Games were not held in which years? In 1916, 1940 and 1944. France in 1990 hosted the second Olympic Games. The first Indian to participate in a super heavyweight boxing event in 2020 Olympic Games. Satish Kumar. India's rank in Tokyo Olympics 2020 is 48. 8 gold medals India won in Olympics between 1928 to 1980. Archery event was hosted at Lord's Cricket Ground (LCG) at the 2012 Olympics. The first American male athlete to win the marathon gold medal in the Olympic Games, Thomas Hicks. In the Olympic flag, the total number of rings are 5. Wings is associated with the 2020 sports event Paralympics. Is associated with the Paralympics 2020 sports event. The first winter edition of the Olympic Games organized in 1924. The maximum distance covered in a marathon is 42.195 kilometers. Someti is related to 2020 event, Tokyo Paralympics 2020 event. Women who honor of being a double medalist at the Olympics. PV Sindhu, Neeraj Chopra clinched the historic gold at the Tokyo Olympics 2020 with a throw of 87.58 meters. Two silver medals were won by India in the London Olympics 2012. The two individual gold Olympic medals won by Michael Phelps, USA. Olympic Games 1952 were held in Helsinki place. Helsinki place. First edition of the Youth Olympic Games was held at Singapore. The difference in the number of years between the Summer and the Winter Olympics event is 2 years. In 1960 year Olympic Games India did not win gold. Olympic Games India in 1960 year Olympic Games India did not win gold. ASIAD is related to Olympic Council of Asia, the first city in the world to have hosted both the Summer and Winter Olympics, winter edition of the Olympic Games, Beijing. The Indian boxer won a bronze medal in the middleweight division in boxing at the 2018 Beijing Olympics. Vijayendra Singh Banewal. The country's never organized Olympic Games, South Africa. At the 1992 Summer Olympics, Shea Abraham Wilson became the first woman to carry the flag of India at the opening ceremony of any Olympics. In Atlanta Olympic Games did Shabana Akhtar, the first female athlete to represent Pakistan, participate. The major component of modern Olympic gold medal. The major component of a modern Olympic gold medal is silver. The first president of International Association IOC is International International Association from Asia is Sri Darobji Tata, the first president of the IOC International Olympic Committee was Demrutis Vikelas. Indian origin, India organizes the Asian Games for the second time in 1982. South Korea country has hosted the three Asian Games. Neeraj Chopra, the first, set the senior national record during the 2016 South Asian Games held at Guwahati. 5 gold medals did India win at the 1986 Asian Games held in Seoul, South Korea. The first country to host the Asian Games, India. Other sports. Limbaram is associated with archery. 10 circles does a target hit in archery. Let ball, stroke ball, and no let are parts of squash. The most often described as gymnastics and dance of horseback is described as equestrian vaulting. The first South Asian Federation Games was held in 1984 Kathmandu. The Athletics Federation of India was formed in 1946. Netaji Subhash National Institute of Sports is associated in Patiala. The first Commonwealth Games were organized in year 1930. In a volleyball game, each team comprises of 6 players. Linthian Chennamban is associated with judo sport events. The term inning is related to Kho. The first Indian who won a medal in World Athletics Champion is Anju Bobby George. The first Janjatiya Khel Mahotsav held in Odisha. Mirabai Chanu was selected as a BBC Indian Sportswoman of the Year 2022. She is related to sport weightlifting. The weight of the ball in handball for men is 425 to 475 grams. Vinesh Fogart became the first Indian woman wrestler to win two medals at World Champions. In fencing, a contest between the two fencers is known as bout. The first Indian javelin ace to win the gold at the Zurich Diamond League, Neeraj Chopra, the only sport specifically designed to be played by participants of both genders simultaneously, is known as korfball. The minimum lane width in swimming in meters is 2.13. Archery event was hosted at Lord's Cricket Ground (LCG) at the 2012 Olympics. Arjuna Award Day. Dr. Ajmer Singh is associated with athletics. The glide technique is used in which track and field event? Shot put. The term dressage is associated with equestrian. The distance between the hurdles in 100 meters, women hurdles in meters, 8.50 meters. The event in powerliftings are squats, bench press, and deadlift. The USA came out with the first officially compilation of volleyball rules and was published by the YMCA. Bhimrao Ambedkar Multipurpose Stadium situated in Faizabad. 25 points are there in the four set in volleyball. The fourth set in volleyball. Sports Authority of India, the apex body for sports promotion, was set up in the year 1984. Maharashtra recognized the Dahi Handi as a sports event. The National Sports Authority located in Manipur. Khelo India Winter Games started in 2020. The 35th National Games held in the year 2015 Kerala. Someti is related to Tokyo Paralympics 2020. Zero players are there in a beach volleyball team. Don't know, there may be 10 players. Beach volleyball team. The Nehru Trophy boat race was associated by Kerala State. Deepika Pallikal is associated with squash. The number of flitches in a 110 meters hurdle race is 10. Pankaj Advani, player, is associated with billiards. Weightlifting sports in the technique clean and jerk. Weightlifting in weightlifting, the technique clean and jerk is used in the sport weightlifting. Weightlifting style is used in powerlifting. The deadlift weightlifting style is used in powerlifting. Pommel horse, Roman reigns, vaulting table are few terms. Roman rings, vaulting table are few terms which are related to gymnastics. Simone Biles is associated with gymnastics. The first field handball world championship were held in Germany in 1938. A famous track and field sprinter of India, Mallika Singh, Flying Sikh. The National Anti-Doping Bill 2021 targets the sports sector of India. The thickness of a wrestling mat should be between 5 to 7 meters. Formula One is an international level professional auto racing race. Judo has its origin in the ancient Japanese art of Fujitsu. Lovely Chombe is a famous Indian sportswoman associated with the lawn ball sport. In AIBA boxing junior boys and girls competition, the bouts must consist of each round of 2 minutes. Players that sports dribbling in handball have to pass or shot within 3 seconds. The length of a beach volleyball court is 16 meters long and 8 meters wide. In all AIBA boxing competitions, The rest time between each round is 1 minute. The age range for the young boxers category is 17 to 18 years. The area of bout called a ring boxing. The first edition of the Commonwealth Youth Games was organized in 2000. In triple jump, white flag indicates the trail is valid. In 1965, Poland hosted the inaugural FIVB Volleyball Men's World Cup. The Maiden Athletics World Cup organized that was discontinued after its first edition in London 2018. In case of first false start in a running event, the athletics can restart. The 1979 Asian Wrestling Championships organized by the Asian Associated Wrestling Committee AAWC for the first time held in Jalandhar, India. Trump is a sports term used in bridge. The first edition of ISL Indian Super League Atlico de Kolkata. The Formula One 2013 India Grand Prix held in Buddh International Circuit. The height of the goal post according to FIFA 8 feet. Indian players is also known as India, Indian player is also known as Ding Express. Himadas name the track and field event shown in the figure. Javelin throw. Squash is a racket sport. The equipment bolt is used in mountaineering. The name of the traditional Indian sports shown in the picture. Mallakhambh. Uh, Paragliding is an adventure sport. In golf, the score depending on putting the ball in a hole. Track and field event is the baton used relay race. In running events, who counts the laps? Lap scorer. The other name of trap shouting, clay pigeon, clay pigeon shooting. Adventure sports kind of sport in is bungee jumping. Manish Narwal is related to shooting. Floor exercise in gymnast event takes place on a large floor mat. The JRD Tata Sports Complex located in Jamshedpur, Jharkhand. The equipment called antenna used in volleyball. The short equipment is used in throwing events. The European Champions Cup or Heineken Cup is associated with rugby. Wilson Jones was India's first world champion in a sport after independence. The gymnast Deepa Karmakar belongs to the state of Tripura. Produnova is related to gymnastics. Goa is a state of India houses the National Institute of Water Sports. Pele soccer player holds the distinction of having the most wins of the FIFA World Cup by a player. Surabhi Chaudhary is an ace pistol shooter, the first Indian swimmer to swim across the English Channel in 1958 was Mihir Sen. Rio Gold Cup is associated with bridge. SM Gaikwad is an international Paralympic swimmer. Bride, Eagle, and Albatross are all terms used in golf. Buffalo animal is used to race in a traditional sport called Kambala in Karnataka. The first para athlete to receive the Rajiv Gandhi Khel Ratna Award, Devendra Jajaria. Bhavani Devi in India, sportsperson, is associated with fencing. Anju Bobby George won a bronze medal at the World Athletics Championship in Paris in 2003. Jahangir Khan from Pakistan is credited with 10 British Open titles and 6 World Championships ship crown in professional squash. Assam Rifles Public Schools. Assam Rifles Public Schools in Shillong is the first Kelo India sports school in Northeast India. Annu Rani is the first Indian woman to cross a distance of 60 meters in javelin throw. Dash won 2022. Anjali Bhagwat won the 2002 International Shooting Sport Federation ISSF champion for champions combined air rifle event to become the first Indian to win the competition. Sagol Kanjei, an indigenous game of Manipur, is similar to the modern day sport of polo. The first Winter Paralympic game held in Sweden. Tenpeisen refers to the game of bowling. The first Indian to receive the International Shooting Federation Blue Cross was Abhinav Bindra. Mardani Khel, one of the famous martial art form in India, belong to which state? Maharashtra.